Right now, you might be hearing that it's a great time to be investing because stocks are quote unquote on sale. And the reason this is because as the market is on a downturn, prices are lower. So you can essentially get, pardon the cliche, more bang for your buck with your money. I'm Erin Lowry, author of Broke Millennial and Broke Millennial Takes On Investing, and I help my fellow millennials get their financial lives together and manage their money.
The number of 401k millionaires hit an all-time high in 2019. And for many Americans, 401k contributions are the extent of their investing knowledge. But what if you don't have an employer plan, or you want to invest more and take advantage of the recent downturn?
But if you're really overwhelmed with the idea of investing and you still have some discretionary income you can put into the market, a great place to get started is with your retirement account. We actually use the wrong language when we talk about retirement because we say saving for retirement, but really you're investing for retirement, especially if you don't have a workplace 401k and you're trying to figure out how to get into the market. Looking at either a traditional or Roth IRA or a SEP IRA or a solo 401k, depending on the type of work you do, could be a great fit. And once you're in, there's a few different options that you have.
Now it's time to decide how to invest your money. But instead of narrowing it down to individual stocks, you should look to widen your scope.
If you're wondering which stocks you should be buying right now, I would recommend looking more at funds such as index funds, mutual funds, or ETFs.
An index fund allows you to own all of the stocks in a curated list instead of trying to pick specific companies you think will perform over time. The most popular examples are the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Mutual funds are basically a large pool of money that allow investors to buy shares. The funds are often actively managed by a professional. Exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, are similar to mutual funds, but are often tied to an index fund without much human tinkering. Unlike mutual funds, ETFs are traded like regular stocks, which can lead to more volatility. Another option would be a target date fund.
So there are pros and cons to a target date fund. The pro is that for somebody who isn't quite sure yet how to build out their own investing portfolio, it puts your money into a diversified fund that is based on when you think you're going to retire. So if you think you'll retire around the year 2055, you pick target date fund 2055, and it will get you from an aggressive to a more moderate to a more conservative portfolio of stocks and bonds and other investments as you approach retirement. However, the con of a target date fund is that it's not tailored specifically to you or your goals or your risk tolerance. And truthfully, it can be a little bit more expensive than building out your own portfolio.
But what if you want to strike it rich by investing in the next Apple or Google? Much like playing the lottery, odds are you won't. But that doesn't mean you can't try.
Really, only very experienced investors who have a lot of time and interest in individual stock picking should be considering that route. Or if you just want to use a small, maybe 5% of your overall investment portfolio as kind of speculative play money for individual stock picking. When you think about individual stock picking compared to investing in funds, you're putting all of your money in one company that's in one sector of the stock market, as opposed to a fund which puts your money in a wide variety of companies, possibly across different sectors of the stock market. So while individual stock picking can work great for people who are experienced and have the time and resources to dedicate to it, you also need to consider if that's just something that should be just a small speculative part of your overall portfolio, if at all.
Invest in you. Ready, set, grow. CNBC and Acorns.